Hey everybody, it's Mark Ruggiero here, Clark Commando 1983, and it's Tuesday. It's about 2 in the morning, September, oh, it's today, shit, the 18th, 19th, not even sure. But I was doing some contemplating today and not only what's next for the channel, but, it's given it a lot of thought about why I love gaming so much and the community. I got so much to be thankful for, all the support with my cancer fight, the GoFundMe, the wishes and thoughts, just everything's been so overwhelming. Um, and, I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit surreal, like thinking, oh, a year from now, maybe I'm not even drawing breath, and you guys are talking about, man, remember Mark? What a great guy. Well, I'm going to share tonight something with you guys that keeps me going, makes me who I am. And, your subscribers to my channel, people just watching, you're all special to me. It is like, as Mo's Game Table says, the Brotherhood of the Grognard. So I'm going to start the video with Pacific Victory, and at the end we're going to open it. I'm prepping it to play with my friend Mike Kelly this Sunday. He's actually bringing his copy all prepped. I'm hoping that I just have the energy this week to prep mine and read the short rule book. This is the Kickstarter edition, second edition. And I'm not going to bore you because I've done a couple videos on it, but I'm going to end this with the opening of it, show you what's inside. But I really like Columbia's bought games. So why do I love gaming, the community? Well, it's a great variety. And I got a little story, I think, behind each game I'm going to show you. And this game, SPI World War III Designer Editions. This box is a little faded, as you can see on the side. Contents are great. And I do want to play it. I got some stuff in here that I kind of prepped to possibly play it. I don't know when I'll get to it. Got some examples of play. It's a really nice punch copy, super clean. But my story with this game is, when I was a kid, I was like Avalon Hill, and oh my goodness, SPI has paper maps, and they can't be any good. And this game came out in 1975. I was 10 at the time frame I'm talking about. I think I was maybe like 14 or so, and I said, I'm gonna give SPI a try. And I will say, sadly, this was the first game I bought from them. At the age I was at, the rules were totally incomprehensible. And really didn't get any other SPI games until after they went out of business. I can remember looking at the catalog that used to come in some of these, and me and a friend of mine would dream about War in the Pacific, but hey, at $35, that was a small fortune. So then it's from Decision Games, Folio Games. I own a bunch of them. I've only played a couple. I may do this one as a learn and play. Looks pretty simple, little naval engagement game. Looks like it'd be fun. Really affordable. I've done a couple of videos featuring their products. And I don't really have a story for this one, except for I do want to give it a shot. So we'll see if I can squeeze that in. I'm pretty excited about going to GMT West, and been going to that for years since it was in the mall. For those of you who can remember back that far, I'm going to get to play World War III. Which looks like a bunch of people, or not World War III, the Third World War from Compass Games. So, here's another game from Avalon Hill. And this is, of course, the Battle Plan magazine that has the expansions for the economics, the fleet, a couple other things. I think this is one of Roger McGowan's most iconic cover art. You know, the game kind of gets panned a little bit. I really enjoyed it. And I think I am going to try to figure out how to get this to the table with all the expansions, do a learn and play after action report. It's still in the plans. Got the latest 4th edition rule book off of BGG. Has all the expansions included in it. Some of you may know one of my favorite companies, Compass, did a revised edition, the Alliances in Entente. I'm sorry, Compass, at the top of my head I forgot the title, but I like pimping my games up. And along with like squad leader Roger McGowan, cover art for this, I think it's just incredible. This is an unpunched copy I have had it for quite a while. I remember originally when we got this game, I was in high school, and Edmund, Matheny, Scott Bell used to talk about, we're going to play it multiplayer. I don't remember if we ever did. This copy I got includes the 2nd edition rules. I'll be using, like I said, the 4th edition. It's all unpunched. I've got the new military units and the fleets and some other stuff coming on the way, so I'll be using those counters instead of some of what came in the box, just because they look prettier. Plus, I like having the die-cut counters for the fleets and stuff. I do think it's an interesting game in the sense of, Ray Beeman designed it. I think he's a great designer. And if you play it out historically, it gets bogged in the West. That's why one of the reasons my favorite game on World War I probably is Decision Games. Storm of Steel, which is a good, big 3-player game. I play tested that, did a lot of work on it. I want to try Balance of Power, because a lot of you that pay attention or know me know I like monster games and I like strategic games. So, part of my video, it says, I'll let you a little bit more know who I am and what makes me tick and why I love wargaming. And I gotta tell you, it makes me a little emotional thinking about all the support, the life I've had. Turned 58 the other day. It's pretty disappointed by my Whipple surgery. It didn't happen. I mean, they took my gallbladder and sadly found more cancer. So my prognosis got significantly worse. But I feel pretty good today and need a little bit of a morale booster. So I'm doing this video and trying to continue to do what I love, which is gaming. Appreciate my wife, Alvy, she's sick too, so we're both fighting for our lives. She's been married to me for 36 years and got 2 wonderful sons in their mid-30s, and so found out we got 5 grandkids, 4, 1 more on the way. But Compass Games, one of my favorite companies right now, along with GMT, and there's so many others. But Compass, a lot of people don't like the CSS system. I happen to enjoy it. Made the mistake of, I'm selling a lot of my games, a lot, which is real. I need to do it. But I kind of regretted selling this, and I recently reacquired it. I'm going to play it. CSS has some issues, but overall they work. And I've played Tinian before. I have the whole series. But I'm going to try to get Saipan up next. Don't know when I'll get to it, but this year I'll do a learn and play on it. And there's some other good videos. It's a really neat system. If you don't know, it's a Adam Starkweather's derivative of the GTS and Grand Tactical series, which I love. Devil's Cauldron, Greatest Day, Regal's Dare, the Bulge game they did, the Baston. They got Crete, which I need to get that out. And, you know, it's a lot of joy. I got games in my collection that I'll never sell because I played them with friends that have went to the other side, you know, passed away. I've got some that I won't sell because I played them with good friends in high school and a lot of good memories attached. I like to do a lot of reading before I play a game. One of my big projects that I'm prepping for, and I'm super hopeful that I'm able to make it to the Consim Expo in 2024. I'm going to show you some pictures. I don't have a couple of the Osprey books, and I have Allied books. I've been reading these and prepping for my D-Day Death Ride Normandy game. We've got about 6 players so far. You know, hopefully have 10 or more, so we can do all the beaches and have a lot of fun with that next year at Consim Expo 2024. This book, not real familiar with it. It's through German eyes, but I mainly got it because, you know, most of the reading I do is through the Allies, and this also covers, don't ask me why, but my favorite, it's the 352nd Infantry Division from the Wehrmacht. And I don't know, I like reading. I have no idea why. It's one of my favorite divisions. I also have a good book on the 1st Infantry Division in Normandy, so I look forward to reading that. And then I have this book also, which is evidently 2 books combined into one. So I look forward to reading that. Part of my prep for that. And then nothing to do with the prep for that. I really enjoy big monsters like the Second World War series from Diffraction Entertainment. And I've played Hakapoly a couple times. I want to get that to the table again. And so, as usual, I get books that go along with my gaming. And Hakapoly covers the Finnish-Soviet Winter War. So it's just one of my lighter reading books. You know, I like these Osprey books for that good, decent little overviews, I think, of different campaigns. And then not related to gaming, I want to read it because I watched a movie recently about Jackie Robinson. It was a pretty moving story about him breaking into the major leagues for black athletes, and a little short book about him. But I was inspired by the movie to read more, and really interesting life and struggle that I'm sorry that my black brothers and sisters, or, you know, anybody of color in this country has to go through. And anyways, sad to say racism's still alive in America, and I'm not here to get into that with anybody. That's what I believe, and what you believe may differ. But that's what I believe. So anyways, so I said I'd end this with Pacific Victory, which I'm planning on sticking up. I sleep really weird hours. Got a couple doctor's appointments later today, so. But let's open this bad boy. I took the shrink wrap off already to make it a little easier. All the Columbia games come in these, you know, the slip-on, or slip cases, I guess you'd call it, a nice box. And this is the Kickstarter edition. You get nice quality wooden blocks. One of the things I like about Columbia is the hidden aspect Me and Mike Kelly have had this game on our playlist for quite some time. I also have the neoprene map, which I'm not going to show. I got that when I did the Kickstarter. You have it's a cardboard, but I put all my stuff under plexi anyways. Nice big hexes. Covers from India. To pull off to the side here and look. I think it covers to the West Coast. Let's see, not got it upside down, but let's look. Looks like it covers from India, yep, to the West Coast. Not an ideal view. It's nice quality map. These are the stickers. Looks like. And you know how their games work. You have pips. And you rotate the blocks as they take losses. And this has air, sea, land. Not quite sure what the scale is. I'm sure it's pretty big because it is a small game. And the rule book. Now let's see what we got here. I got an ad for one of their rail games, which I don't have. I do have a lot of Columbia games. Let's look at the catalog here. The Wizard Kings I haven't played it. Victory in Europe have with the neoprene map. Messed around with it once, looks pretty interesting. Yes, cards. This is their full catalog. I have the majority of their games. They're really playable. For a long time, I really wasn't sure if I liked block games. But I gotta say, the game that really kind of got me into it was Eurofront. Fits my alley, all of World War II in Europe. When you combine East Front, West Front, and Eurofront. New second edition's quite a value. Finally got to play it earlier in the year. So I really enjoyed that. Julius Caesar I've played. Napoleon I've played Richard III. I enjoyed them all, but also I'm trying to see if it's in here. Yeah, Hammer of the Scots was one of the ones that really got me in. And I hope all the stickers are here because it looks like it might be. Anyways, but Hammer of the Scots really got me into it, and really enjoy that game. It's pretty tense when you play it two-player. Let's see what we got here. So it looks like the Kickstarter version. Well, that's kind of nice. Came with 2 rule books. So each player has one. And normally their rule books are black and white. So being the Kickstarter, looks like they did a nice full color edition with binding. It's got kind of a, I don't know what they call this player version, but you can see Kickstarter version 2.5. Yep. The shiny paper, I actually prefer matte finish paper for my rule books, but it's okay. And let's see, introduction, all the way through, you got your player charts, which are pretty simple. The games are always pretty simple. Nice little short index. Let's see here. Looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4 scenarios, maybe more. Oh, 41 Rising Sun, 42 High Noon, 43 Setting Sun, including victory conditions, scenarios. Looks like you get about nine pages of rules, and then including the scenarios and stuff. And it looks like maybe a couple optional rules. It goes all the way up to, with the index, everything 15 pages. So very reasonable. Let's see if the game covers through 45. I'm not sure if it does or not. see, there are 3 scenarios, 41, 42, and 43. Each has the same victory conditions. No, it does go through the 9:45 turn. So I believe each turn is a month. Could be a little longer. Maybe I'm wrong on that. 3 months. Okay, so quarterly turns with some supply and production and a nice sequence of play here. So I'll find out Sunday how quickly it plays. So anyways, that's my quick unboxing. I'm going to leave this out. So I'm going to, like I said, start stickering it up later this evening. It looks like it's a pretty reasonable amount, or, small amount. The one thing you do want to do is learn the hard way on my first game is read the rules or the instructions just to make sure you're doing the stickers correctly. I did have one game where it turned out not to be critical, but I used the wrong color blocks. I had to buy another set and fix that. It looks like I'll have to sticker up, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, to 22, 2, so 66, plus 1, 2, 3, 66, 1, 2, 3, so like 100 and whatever, what, 66, 100, 142 blocks. Get stickered up. So, anyways, thanks for joining me for your last 20 minutes if you have. Please like and subscribe. I just wanted to share a little bit of, look back in my who I am, who's Mark Ruggiero, and what I got coming for the channel, and my passion for the hobby. And going to order me a Decision cup, by the way. I love this stuff. Got this one from MMP. These coffee cups, I do drink a lot of coffee, but not quite this big. But they're really nice for your chip pull games. Anyways, look around on my channel and enjoy. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get a couple of videos up this week on learning to play. For the weeks up, it's been a lot of sleep, a lot of healing. And thanks for all the support, and we'll see you soon. Bye.